Good morning, team. Today is the 15th of July, 2020, and it is a Wednesday. That means it's Wellness Wednesday. Also, along with this particular Wednesday is tax day. So what kind of stress does tax day cause you or any of your other finances? And what are you doing to get out to the left of those kind of issues, challenges, so that they can improve your quality of life? So let's see, today is my day 17. The last few days I've been talking about some of my favorite podcasts out there that Military Times is putting out. And one of the things they mentioned is Prevents. And they've done 2 podcasts on that now. And yesterday was an update. So just a refresher, Prevents is the President's Roadmap to Empower Veterans and End a National Tragedy of Suicide. So that has been ongoing for a couple of years. In the last month, my understanding is they released their roadmap. And one of the big things, or one of the major parts of the roadmap, is to introduce the communication campaign. So I'm not sure how long this has been out there, but I just came across it yesterday. And it is the website that is withinreach.net. I think you can Google just REACH, suicide prevention. It's pretty cool. It has a listing there of some of the risk factors, and one of the goals and the objective is to make sure that everybody becomes familiar with the risk factors. The intent of becoming familiar with the risk factors is that once you're aware of what your enemy might be, then you can go after and get to the left, like I always say, so that you can create some protective factors. So on that website also, I encourage you to go there and check it out. It has some protective factors. So some ways that you can make yourself more resilient and stronger and able to deal with the challenges and to mitigate the risk factors that you may have or that you may know some of your loved ones have. So go check out that site. They're also using a hashtag, which I think is pretty cool. It's hashtag Reach Now. So go ahead and check that out. All right, so let's get after these. It's been a little bit of a challenge. I'm feeling a little bit tired today, or my shoulder is, but this has been some great PT for me. But let's give it one more shot. If not tomorrow, I may need to do some squats. So let's get after these. All right, so team, let's keep getting after these. Go check out that website, start becoming familiar with some of the protective factors, and how can you make those that you love a little bit stronger in some of those risk factors. You know, we've been after the suicides for the military, but on that same site, it does mention that right now, suicide is the 10th leading cause for all deaths. I'm not sure if that still takes into account COVID right now, but the part that caught my attention was it's the 2nd leading cause right now for the ages of 10 to 34. And I mentioned it earlier in one of my things, 10, man, that is way too young, way too young. It says in here that you have 132 Americans die every day from suicide. Just one is too many. And it does list over 6,000 veterans each year. And I know right now within the military, we're having a we're having a spike right now. So Rascal's here to say hi. He's probably gonna knock over the camera. So let's get after that. Go and check out those protective factors. It's Wellness Wednesday. Let's take a look at some of the areas that maybe some of those that you know. Look at some of those areas and see, oh yeah, I can do some extra work on that. So let's get after that. So let's do one more for all of you that check out the Within Reach Now or withinreach.net website and start using the hashtag Reach Now. The goal is to get awareness for everybody. And I continue to challenge all of you out there that are supporting this to pick up the ball and continue that awareness challenge. So let's get after this. One more for everybody that checks out the website, and for all those people that are continuing on to do this suicide awareness challenge. And we'll do 2 today because everybody else that sets a personal challenge to start looking at some of those areas where they know they have the risk factors and look at some of those protective factors so they can continue to develop and improve those wellness factors that will increase their resiliency. All right, remember, we got to do 2 more today, so let's get after it. All right, let's get after these, and I hope you all have a great Wednesday. 2-2.